Right. Level 2 media, and it's Time Ultimatum, formative feedback for Seb. So, how are you getting on?
I think I'm getting on really well.
Yep. What issues have you had, and what issues haven't you had?
What issues have I had?
With regards to from the start of the project to where you're at now?
That's a hard question. Like issues. Like, what do you mean by
So
issues?
technical issues or
Issues. I didn't have. No. I didn't have any technical.
no technical issues.
No.
Have you had any? What have you put down as a part of your problem solving and problem solving and
I
stuff
put
like that?
down some of the mistakes that happened
So what
during
mistakes?
production, like the clothing we were wearing yesterday, and then the next day we were wearing different clothing, so we had to do reshoots on
The
that.
continuity side of things.
Yeah.
Right. So let me just run from the top. So you've got a nice image here. It's good. I like it. One of the things that I'm just going to explain to the guys, I've been saying, is maybe before you have your project proposal form, is put a bit of a background brief of what the project is all about. So you know your brief of what the Time Ultimatum was. Yeah. I like it. You've got your project proposal form. That's all filled in, which is good. And Paul's been helping you with all your writing and grammar and all sorts, so that's good. Project concept is good. And have you been reflecting? Have you been going back to your project proposal during the projects and stuff like that?
Yes, I have.
Cool. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to complete this form.
Sure.
So you need to look back at what you did on these weeks and fill these in. Yeah.
Okay.
Because your project proposal form is not complete at the moment, okay?
Sure.
So, task and chosen, yeah, that's good. Your mind map, this is nice. So explain, so what you need to do is on here, put a bit of an example of, so you've got your mind map, but put a reasoning behind of what you're, one sec, guys, can I just ask you to keep it down, please? So write down what you've got here, so like the ideology behind it, so the ideas, what you've got, where have you taken your thoughts, because it might be hard for some one of us to read it. So if you've explained what your mind map is all about, that might it'll make things so much easier for everyone to understand, okay? That's cool, like it. It's a good mind map though. So you got your examples of your bomb scenes, is good. So bombs in scenes, iMovies won't be able to make bombs like this. Yep, that's cool. So you got this. So you could potentially, have you broken these down as mise-en-scenes? So have you looked?
So.
Yeah. So have you looked at what's behind all these? Because it might be an idea to break it down even further. Yeah. So you've got your 10 nail biting bomb ideas. I hope these examples will help you make a bomb idea. That's cool. Your mood board. See there, you've got with your mood bomb ideas. You've explained what it's about. So if you did that for your mind map, that would be great. How to make a plastic bomb for final project. Like the bomb. To make a final project, so you could explain how the bomb was made. Yeah.
I think I already did.
Might be able to use the tube at the end of a toilet paper roll. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Did you get any images of it in progress of getting made or anything like that?
I think so.
Yeah, so you could upload the before and after of how it started and to how it looks now, and you could put them as a bit before and after. Yeah. So you've got this down here, you've broken this down. Hero character, like this. Yep, that's cool. Like that. Mood board of facial shots, expressions. So you could try and explain a bit more about why you want. You could put a bit more information about why you want to why you've used these faces. Yeah. Yeah. Because you've got a couple of sentences, but I think you just need to try and expand on it a little.
Because I'm not so good at words at all.
Yeah, you need to try and expand on it a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah. Or if you're not comfortable writing it, you could put it in an audio form. Yeah. You could use an audio file and upload an audio file about it, and just as long as you put an audio file to say this is a reference, this audio file is reference to the mood board facial shots, that's fine. Yeah. So then you've got, and it's set likewise with your mood boards and costumes. That's good. I like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. So movie examples of you fusing a bomb. Choose a split piece. Yeah. So you could break these down. So just with you've explained it, but try and break it down in the visual, nor in the mise en scene side. So the visual, the technical. Yeah, no, that's good. It's good. You've got the information there, but if you just break it down, I think that will help you so much more. Yeah. Yep. Cool. You've got loads of information here. So you've got your mind map in there again. I don't
know how I
don't think I don't think you need that in there again. So you could probably remove one of them. You've got your ideas 1 and 2. So you could explain. Oh, so you got narrative for idea 1. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect. So you got the narrative for idea 1, your narrative for idea 2. Have you got a narrative for idea 3?
I did have time to.
Yeah, so you might want to have a look at that, yeah, and because then it forms why you've got your 3 different ideas. So you've got your 3 different ideas, and then they relate to your narratives, yeah, and they relate to your individual narratives. As long as you show that they relate to the individual narratives, that they correspond to that idea. Idea 2 is idea 3. So what you could potentially do is have idea 1 with the narrative underneath it, idea 2 with the narrative underneath it, and idea 3 with the narrative underneath it, or side by side or something like that. That would work. Yeah. How's that sound so far? Yeah. Yeah, you've got the skills for this. So that's cool. I like what you've got in here. It's cool. Project header right across the board. You've got all your location, recce sheets. It's good. Explain. So what you could do is have an explanation underneath each location and recce sheet about what you're trying to achieve at each one of these locations. And then you can have, so you could have, say, this one's outside set smoke and shelter, so this is what I want to achieve, this relates to this location corresponds to this part of the story, this is what I want to achieve with this is why I've chosen this location, this is, yep. So you've got them there, that's okay, locations, so why have you chosen, so you need
the descriptions at the bottom.
Oh right, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Location wise, choosing the drama sheet because it was dark and it relates. So you could put some more. You could try and break it down. Think about the action scenes and stuff that you've got in there that you've related to these scenes. Because now that you've shot it, you know why you've chosen that location, haven't you? So now you could write that. You could put this information in there. Yeah. Cool. Sound effects, so you could break these down a bit more, doing a bit mise en scene for these individual effects, the why you've chosen them, the ideas behind it, the reasoning behind it, ideology behind it. And I know it sounds like I'm giving you a load of work to do, but you're not the only one. Because so one of the things that I'm saying is have a look at the UAL grading criteria, speak to me, or Wine, or Paul, and then we'll help you, and then make sure that you're hitting all the marks, because obviously the UAL grading criterion is really good for getting an understanding of how you're hitting the marks. Yeah, so exactly what you've done here. So you've got your music, and then you've wrote about the music. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, that's good. This is good. So you've got your group meeting, you've got that down there, perfect. Yeah, that's good. Good. Storyboards. So because I was saying to the other guys is with your storyboards, now that you've shot it, you know what you're trying to achieve with each of the storyboards. So what you would need to do is put your storyboard and explain what each part of the story is. So maybe have this bit of the scene and then write something about each of these individual, because it's hard for us to read what you're trying to achieve with these storyboards. Okay. Yeah. So then just if you do that for these storyline, yeah, that's good. Page 1, put a hand on donut, yeah, close-up shot, that's okay, that's cool. Goes at needs. So yeah, you could just expand a little bit more on these. Yeah, that's good. Like this. Like that you've broken these down a bit more. You could have a look at the individual, because now that you've shot it, you know what you know what to need to write. Yeah, I like this. You've broken this down really well. So shoot timeline schedule Monday. That's cool. That's good. Time breaking.
It was just a little hard to understand what he was writing.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So you've got this daily blog. Look at these as well. Look, remember these bits. That's why you've taken the photograph and why we've put it on props and how many props for how long you need, contact the police, etc. Say that there was an email sent out before you went out filming because of obviously the safety aspect with regards to using prop guns and bombs and all that sort of thing. Yeah. You got your risk assessments. That's good.
Can I take this?
We were a little bit unorganised because then this is your blog, yeah, and that next week, yeah, okay, call sheets, that's good. You're only the second person I've seen with call sheets, that's good. Health safety, yeah, so then look at these risk assessments again and try and explain why you've done risk assessments, yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday 3 sheets went through to that, that's good. Like your call sheets, like that you've included your call sheets there, that's good. Right, and these are your casts. Next week, brocation recce's, that's good, like that. Yeah, like this. So
I
we
wrote all I
went through.
could.
Yeah, no, that's good. This is really good, really good. Call sheets for Tuesday, that's good, and you've broken them down. Now you've gone into evidence of Time Ultimatum, editing, although yep, that's cool. You've got that, you've got your schedule, that's cool. Right, so, what you need to do is identify where your primary and secondary research are. So these are your research, aren't they? This is, so just identify. So put like a secondary research and primary research to break it down, because this is it, but we need to just make sure that we're covering that under the headings. Yeah.
That's just no,
that's fine.
I don't know if I'll be able to.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
Because
Yeah,
we're
you've got
almost running
time.
out of time.
No, you've got loads of time to do this. Come on, you're well ahead of the game.
But the thing is, I'm not here on Wednesday because I have the math exam.
That's okay. You've got time, Seb. It's fine. It's fine. You've got it. You can smash through this. Yep. I like it. You are well ahead of the game on this. I just want to say. So if it was me looking at it now, I think you are. If I get the UAL grading criteria.
You're still recording.
So, yeah, that's fine. So, what we need to look at is when you're going through, you think, I think you're hitting this mark here at the moment. Yep. Because I think this is what you've got, because you have got thorough research and investigation of relevant sources, a coherent use of information used to inform and develop your ideas. You have all of that.
Yeah.
Yep. You have effective plan and organisation and subject engaged evident production against timescales. But what you now need to do is you need to just make sure that what you've put down in your planning, you've used efficient production against the timescale. Yeah, just to ensure that you've hit those marks. Yeah, I think you have. But just go through. Once you've got this recording, have a listen to it, and then look through it. Yeah, I know Paul's writing some notes down as well. Practical skills and presentation. So you need to record the evidence that you have with regards to the practical skills and evidence, because I know you have your iMovie trailer and stuff, but what you now need to do is you need to break it down into a practical skills and develop practical skills and presentation element, yeah, because you need to ensure so the camera work, the lighting, sound, what lens you use, why you use the lens, what aperture you use, why you use the aperture, and that shows a great understanding of you good with cameras, yeah, you're good with all that technical knowledge and technical skills, so this shouldn't be too much of an issue. So then you can just break that down. Yeah. So when you're going through the practical skills and presentation, ensure that you've got a considered and capable demonstration of processes, application of skills and knowledge used to develop ideas and present creative solutions,
Yeah.
which you have, but you just need to record that evidentially here. Yeah. And then obviously when it comes to your evaluation reflection, you ultimately need to effectively evaluate, clearly communicate and apply to make reasoned decisions and inform the development of ideas. So ultimately what you're doing is you're analysing each one of these research, planning and production about how you did from the start to the finish, and then ultimately that's where you are. That's what we'll give you with the reflection and evaluation. Yeah?
Yeah.
Happy?
A little bit.